And of course, today's sessions wouldn't be complete without introducing the amazing people who are joining us today. And from Mekari, we have Giovanni Safira as people team representative and Mas Prima Adi as one of our tastemakers. Maybe Kak Giovanni or Miss Giovanni and Mas Prima wants to say hi first to all our participants.
Okay, thank you so much, Anya, for the introduction. Welcome everyone to Indonesia Young Coders League's technical Q&A session. Thank you so much for sparing your time to attend tonight's session. We are very excited to welcome, like Anya mentioned earlier, a lot of participants from various different nationalities this year. This is the third edition of Indonesia Young Coders League, so we hope that we can deliver more challenging cases this year. And if you guys have any questions relating to the competition itself or how the competition will be conducted, feel free to send in your questions in the Q&A box. We will also be sharing the FAQ for this competition, this session. So everyone who is in this session is lucky because you guys are already a step ahead in your journey to the IYCL Battle Day. So once again, I would like to say thank you so much for your coordination and your willingness to join this competition. Hopefully it'll be insightful for everyone attending as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kayova. And from Money Forward, we are joined by Ryoji Hasiguchi from Tech and Design New Graduate Talent Acquisition Divisions, along with Titus Napitupulu and Tata Prawiro, who are also serving as tastemakers. And maybe Ryoji wants to say something to all participants, please.
Hello, everyone. This is Josh from Money Forward in Japan. So it's wonderful to see so many participants. So thank you very much for joining. So we truly hope this event will be a grateful experience for all of you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ryoji, for saying something to all participants. So, what's the purposes of today's sessions? It's quite simple. We want to make sure that by the time competition days arrives, everything is already clear. Through these sessions, participants will have the opportunity to hear directly from the test makers themselves, ask questions, and gain a better understanding of what to expect. And here's how today's agenda will go. First, we will walk you through the competition details and rules to ensure everyone's on the same page. And then we'll move into the Q&A sessions, and the Q&A will be based on the questions. Maybe Mas Prima can mute first. Okay, thank you. Let me go first, and then we'll move into the Q&A sessions. The Q&A will be based on the questions you have already submitted earlier through the Google form shared in our community, WhatsApp community. And one more reminder for all participants, please don't forget to join the IYCL WhatsApp community. The link has been sent to your email, and that will be the main channel where we share the latest updates and important announcements. So once again, thank you for being here and for being part of this exciting journey. Without further ado, let me now hand the sessions over to our moderator this afternoon, Miss Giovanni Safira from Mekari. So Miss Giovanni, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Anya, for the introductions. So basically today we will start the session by basically reminding everyone of the competition itself, Indonesia Young Coders League. Maybe Tasha can help share the slides for the session. Okay, so again, if you guys have any questions regarding Indonesia Young Coders League, technical or general questions, feel free to send in your questions in the Q&A box. You guys are allowed to use either English or Bahasa Indonesia for the questions. We will be answering them in both languages as well to be more inclusive to all participants. Okay. Once again, thank you for joining this session. Today we will be sharing the technical Q&A, also general FAQ regarding Indonesia Young Coders League. Okay, next. Before we go further into the sessions, we would like to also introduce to you guys the companies collaborating for Indonesia Young Coders League this year. We have Mekari and Money Forward collaborating for Indonesia Young Coders League Level Up. Mekari is Indonesia's #1 software as a service company. We are currently one of the biggest SaaS companies in Indonesia. Maybe if you guys are already familiar, we have an array of services as well, including Mekari Journal, Mekari Talenta, which address several business pains pain points. We are driven to continue to elevate through impact and raise Indonesia software standard with like-minded Mekarians, or so we call our employees. So basically, through Indonesia Young Coders League, we hope to be able to meet a lot of future Mekarians as well. For a lot of Mekarians, they have also created their own impacts within their features and products that we have launched. So we are very excited to have you guys on board and create your own impact with Mekari as well. So basically, a few little facts here about Mekari. We were founded in 2015, so we have been around for about a decade now. We have over 20 locations across Indonesia, and we have reached over 1 million platform users since our inception as well. Moving on to Money Forward. So a lot of you may have or may have not heard of Money Forward before. Money Forward is a rapidly growing Japanese fintech company. So if you guys are specifically interested in financial services and financial tech, this is a very interesting opportunity for you guys. Money Forward has launched an array of services as well, including the popular Money Forward Cloud, which is an accounting software, and a top personal finance management app, Money Forward Me. So basically, Money Forward and Mekari are both within the SaaS industries, but in different countries as well. Money Forward was founded in 2012 and has launched over 60 services. So they are quite one of the leading companies as well in Japan and Asia. And they have a diverse and global team with members from over 30 countries, so including a few in countries such as Vietnam as well. So they are not foreign with Southeast Asian talents and Asia Pacific talents as well. Okay, next. Okay, so basically we are going to reintroduce again what is Indonesia Young Coders League. If you guys would like to learn more about it, we do have our own official website at mekari.com/IYCL-2025. You can also find all of our information there. Basically, Indonesia Young Coders League is the continuation of Indonesia Young Coders League Volume 1 and Volume 2. So this year is actually the third time we are going to conduct this coding competition, but this is the first time that we are doing it globally. So we are welcoming international participants for the first time this year. Basically, we are doing this to elevate Indonesian innovation among young coders and young talents as well. And this is a global scale competition that is aimed for up-and-coming engineers. So that's why we have a very specific criteria here. We have the eligibility. Basically, these are the only criteria that we have for our participants this year. You may be active students from any university or any major. So if you come not from an IT background or an IT major, you're welcome to join as well, as long as you are confident with your coding skills. We are also open for fresh graduates. So if you have already graduated, you can join, but make sure that you are not more than 1 year after your graduation date. So this is basically to ensure fairness in skill level as well. And then this year we are open for coders of all nationalities, so they can all participate, as we are going to be conducting this whole competition online. So hopefully everyone can join from anywhere in the world as well. Okay. And next, so this is basically to recap the difference between IYCL this year, which is IYCL Level Up, and the previous versions that we had previously held. Previously, we assessed more like general coding skills. This year, we have higher level challenges, so it's going to be more challenging and exciting, hopefully, for the participants to solve the problems. And then previously, we had the participants hired by Money Forward remotely due to the pandemic, the past pandemic. But this year, you guys will have the opportunity to relocate to Japan in fall of 2026 to join Money Forward. So you can actually physically be there to experience a career in Japan as well. And previously, we were open only for Indonesian students. This year, we are open internationally for Indonesian and non-Indonesian students. And we are very excited to see that a lot of international students have also joined and registered. So hopefully, we can kind of spread more awareness regarding IYCL and make it more competitive for a lot of the participants as well. Okay, next. Okay, so here's basically the competition flow. I think this might also be one of the biggest questions that a lot of participants have regarding Indonesia Young Coders League. We will be explaining basically the rules and how it works here. If you guys have any additional questions, again, you can share them in the Q&A box below. So basically, we will have one IYCL battle day. So this is the day that you guys will receive the coding assessment and then do them in a single round test. So the IYCL Battle Day, we call it, is a single round test where you will be given a time limit of 2 hours. So everyone will do this test at the same time. We will determine the test time later on. We will inform you guys via email as well. And so you guys will also be given the same coding problems and solve them within the same time frame as well. So to keep it fair for everybody. And then afterwards, we will have receive your submissions, and the top 100 coders will be ranked based on your submission results. We will also share the scoring criteria in this session, so stay tuned for that. And then the top 100 ranks will be published on IYCL Global Leaderboard. So we have our own website where we will publish the leaderboard. You guys can see who has the #1 rank, the top 10, top 20. We will publish all top 1 to 100 ranks as well. And then after we reveal the leaderboard, we will move on to the hiring round. So basically, this is where Mekari and Money Forward will shortlist candidates from the top 100 ranks. For Money Forward, they will pick the top 5 ranks, and they will move directly to final interview with Money Forward. And from rank 6 to 10, they will move to technical interview first and then to final interview. And afterwards, if they pass the hiring process, then they will get an offering letter to join Money Forward in Japan. For Mekari, I can also share that we will have a little bit more or less similar process, but we are not guaranteeing any ranks from Mekari. So it can be from any rank. If you are deemed to be a standout from our team, then we can proceed you to the hiring process as well. And an important note right here as well, those who are expected to graduate between November 2025 and July 2026 are eligible to join the hiring round with Money Forward. So only those graduating between November this year and July next year will be available or eligible for the hiring round with Money Forward. But for Mekari, we are open to any semesters, any fresh graduates as well, and the join date will be based on your availability as well. Okay. Next, basically, that's the flow. And this is the timeline. Again, we have the full timeline up on our website as well. So you can check it on the website right here. We have the specific dates on the timeline, but they are still subject to change with prior notice. Basically, you have already started your journey to the IYCL Battle Day, which is on September 30th. Right now, previously, you guys have obviously entered the IYCL zone through the registration. And then you are currently attending the rules and regulations brief. Again, I would like to remind you guys to make sure that you join our community on WhatsApp, because we will be sharing all the updates regarding IYCL on that community as well. If you'd like to find a link to that community, you can search on your email, because we have already blasted it previously as well. And then next up, after this session, we will have a practice run on September 26th, which is Friday next week. Basically, this practice run is where we will send out via email a mock-up test for everybody, for all participants, so that you guys can get familiar with the platform that we will be using. And if you face any technical errors, you can also get back to us so that we can sort it out before the actual IYCL Battle Day on September 30th. And I think one thing that I would like to also highlight here is before the practice run, we will also conduct a participant eligibility check. So basically, this is to ensure that everyone who is participating is within the criteria that we already have, to ensure fairness as well. And then if you receive the practice run on September 26th, that means you have passed the participant eligibility check and you are eligible to join the IYCL Battle Day as well. And then we'll move forward to September 30th, where we will have the IYCL Battle Day. This is, like we mentioned previously, this is going to be a single task to our time limit. You guys will be expected to solve the problems within that time limit and then send in your submissions right after you finish as well. Regarding the technicalities, we will also be detailing them later on in this session. And then afterwards, we will reveal the leaderboard on October 10th on our website, so you guys can stay tuned there as well. We will also, of course, be sharing the results via email to every participant as well. And then we will also share e-certificates to all top 100 ranks, which the e-certificate will be signed by Mekari and Money Forward teams as well. And then we'll move forward to the hiring round. Okay, next. Okay, so to remind everyone, basically, through the Indonesia Young Coders League this year, you guys will be able to level up your skills with higher complexity challenges, and then you guys will be able to get your skills ranked on the IYCL Global Leaderboard. Like I mentioned earlier, the top 100 ranks will receive an exclusive e-certificate. We will be sending them via email as well. And then the selected finalists will also be able to fly to Japan and join Money Forward or gain access to fast track hiring with Mekari as well. Okay, next. Okay, so here's basically the template of what the leaderboard would look like. You will have your name, your university, your total score, your rank, and your country flag on the leaderboard. So this is your chance to be able to represent your country or your university. And this is also where you can see which universities will have the higher ranks, or maybe if you have any of your other friends there as well, that'll be exciting to see. If you guys have joined, I think through the registration form, we did also ask if you guys joined any boot camps or academies. We will also mention that in the leaderboard as well. Okay, next. So here are basically the examples of the previous IYCL leaderboards, which you can also see on our website. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, so we have the volume 1 and volume 2. Okay, so now we will be moving forward to the FAQ session. I will be sharing the FAQ for the general terms. For the technical terms, we will have Mas Prima from our task maker team to explain the details as well. Okay, let's move forward to the FAQ. Okay, so here we have a few general terms and conditions for IYCL Level Up. First, maybe you guys may be wondering if it's been a little over 1 year after your graduation date, can you still join? The answer is we will only accept only up to 1 year after graduation date max to ensure fairness in level of skills as well. So make sure that it has not been a year over your graduation date by the time of September 30th. So that's the cutoff that we will be counting. Okay. Oh, again, I would like again to remind you guys, if you have any questions, please send them in on the Q&A box instead of the chat so that we don't lose track of your questions as well. Okay, so next, will participants be able to choose which company to work for? The respective companies will first choose which participants. So basically, you guys are allowed to turn down the offers if you guys get any, but you guys will not be able to choose first which company you'd like to join. So it's going to be on the company side to choose which finalists they would like to proceed after assessing the final scores. Okay, and then next, how many stages or rounds will there be in IYCL Level Up? So to clarify and to confirm again, IYCL Level Up is a form of competitive programming. So we will not be having any elimination rounds or stages. So all eligible participants will have the same chance of solving the challenges on the IYCL Battle Day, like on the same day and the same time as well. So there will be no elimination stages or rounds, but afterwards in the hiring process, then it'll be a different step. So basically, we will select a few ranks, like I mentioned before, the top 5 to go straight to final interview with Money Forward, and then the top 6 to 10 will go to technical and then final interview. But other than that, we do not have any elimination stages or rounds for IYCL. Okay, next. Okay, so is this the first Indonesia Young Coders League ever? The answer is it's not. I think I mentioned a few times also earlier in the session that this is the third Indonesia Young Coders League edition. Previously, we held it in 2021 for Volume 1 and Volume 2. Okay, next, is Indonesia Young Coders League also open for contestants outside of Indonesia? Yes, we are now currently open for all nationalities to participate. If you are chosen as one of the winners to join full-time with Money Forward or Mekari, do you have to join the company right away? Because I think this is going to be a main concern as well, as a lot of participants are still active students. The answer is for Mekari, the join date will be negotiable. So we will also adjust to your availability according to your availability. And for Money Forward, the join date will start in November 2026, which is next year. So that's why we are also looking for those who are graduating between November and July of next year as well. Okay, next. Okay, so we are getting into the technical section of the FAQ. I will be passing over the stage to Mas Prima. Is Mas Prima ready?
Yeah. Hello.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of assignment will be given to the participants? I think the assignment will be around problem solving algorithms. The solution, you could use any programming language actually that's supported by our platform that we are using. Second, how will the final scores be graded? The main grading, obviously correctness, like other toolings. We have testing also. So there is 10 test cases, and if you pass 8 out of 10 cases, so you will have 18% of the problem. There will be also multiple choices question in the code alongside the coding test. So there is like multiple choice. If there is two candidates that have same points, I think the speed will be included to the scoring. Yeah. Next. Yeah, this is in the case of two participants get the same score. Yeah, speed will be the tiebreaker. Which type of problem solving case will be given in the test? There will be a few types. Actually, there is a data structure, array, map, matrix, tree, maybe graph, and the efficiency of algorithm issues. Obviously, the correctness is the first place, and then the efficiency. It is open book. Is the test on open book type of test? Are we allowed to use Google and etc.? Documentation, I think we actually have a feature that you could Googling from the tools itself, but I think the copy paste one will be not forbidden, but it will be reduce your score. So typing it will be the best. Yeah, I think that's it. Next. Multiple submission allowed in the competition? No, multiple submission are not allowed. You will be required to sign in with your email. Once the code you work is submitted, the system will be read as finished and final. Is coding use IDE and copy pasting it to an online judge allowed? It's allowed by the platform, but it will be detected as a copy paste. Will there be a code competition feature? Code completion feature in the platform? No. The consultant would like to use IDE for the simplicity and working, and they could work on the platform and rewrite it maybe. Yeah, minimize copy paste. Copy paste is not forbidden, but yeah, it will be detect some way. Can participants use AI to solve the problem? We do not encourage to use AI actually, because our platform have a AI detection system. It will be flagged at least in our platform, and it will be impact the final scores. I think the next FQQ, I think we still have. Okay. Will there be a practice run to make a contestant get familiar with the test platform? Yes, we have a practice run on 26, ya, Mbak? Is it right? 26 or 27?
Yes,
Is it
on the
26?
26th.
Okay, 26. Will the test be like a live coding situation? No, the test is more on competitive programming. Participants will be given 2 hours. This is for the not the practice test. Yeah, the real test will be 2 hours to complete the test. There will be a deduction of points of participants who send in the resolution after the determined time period. This is some example of equal addition problem. I think that's it from me. Yeah, but please ask a question to the Q&A then if you still have a question.
Okay, thank you, Mas Prima. I think we have questions from in the question box already, but before moving into the Q&A box, I think we would like to answer the questions from the Google form. So basically, to remind everyone again, we did send in a Google form through email and also through the community, the WhatsApp community that we have, and we did receive a few questions from that Google form. I think we will be answering them as well. We will be, I think, reading out the questions and then we'll move on to answer them as well. Okay, so we have a question here regarding submission and scoring. What is the language competency that will be tested in this competition? I think it was mentioned just now by Mas Prima that you do not require any specific programming languages, so you can use any programming language that you prefer for this competition. And can you give practice example and how much time we have for this step? The practice run, I guess, will be conducted on September 26th. So we will send them in via email on Friday. You guys, it doesn't have to be taken at a specific time. So you guys can take it anytime between September 26th until September 28th. So the details will be shared by via email as well. And the example for the problem case, I think was already shared by Mas Prima just now as well. Okay, and then we move on to the rules and regulations. Is the test going to be online and have certain time period? Yes, it'll be online, and yes, it will have a specific time period, which is 2 hours, and we will send the details leading up to the day of the competition. Okay, the questions are going to be like Leetcode type of question, and it has different difficulties and score for each difficulties. I think from test maker team, you guys can confirm this. Is it going to be Leetcode type of question?
Yeah. It's kind of a Leetcode type of question. Yeah, more
Okay.
algorithmic. Yeah.
Okay, so it is going to be like Leetcode type of question. The scoring, we already mentioned the scoring criteria. And also, by the way, we will also be sharing this deck to everyone, to all participants after the session. So you guys can read back the details of the FAQ as well after this. Okay, so how is the scoring system going to look like? Okay, we already mentioned that. Is it going to be web-based or is it going to be an app? I think it's web-based, right, Mas Prima? Or is it going to be, they don't have to install any apps, right?
Yeah, it's web-based.
Okay, yeah, it is going to be web-based. Okay. Okay, I think there's also a question here. Can the participants test their codes?
Actually, if you use your IDE to writing the code itself first, yes, you could test the code. Inside those platform, you could actually run your codes and against the test, and you could still like try to edit it. So before you submit, you could actually edit everything there, test it against the test case, etc.
Okay, thank you, Mas Prima. Okay, so moving on, there's a little bit more of a general inquiry question. I think this is a question for Ryoji, if you'd like to answer. Would a recent graduate, July 2025 graduated, still be eligible for hiring session with Money Forward if shortlisted?
Okay, so unfortunately, no. So as Giovanni explained, people who are expected to graduate between November 2025 and July 2026 are eligible. So for those graduating later, we hope to keep in touch.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Ryoji. Okay, so that's all the questions from the Google form. I think we can move back to the Q&A box. There have been a few questions answered here as well. I think I would also answer a few questions live. There is a question from anonymous attendee. Is the previous batch problem set accessible for practice material? Unfortunately, no, it is not available. But I think from the example that we shared just now, and also the details that we shared within this FAQ, you guys can look up similar cases and also practice in that way as well. Okay, so next there's a question from Valentino Mahardika Putra. I've written the wrong input within yesterday's form in the graduation date column. Is there a way to correct it? Yes, Valentino, please send in your inquiries to iycl@mekari.com via email. Let us know the correct graduation date, and then we'll update it, help you update that as well. Okay, so there is a question from Bob. What time is the practice run and the real run? Okay, so the practice run will be shared. Basically, the link for the practice run will be shared on Friday, September 26th. And for the practice run itself, you will not have a specific time that you guys can take it. You guys are free to choose if you'd like to take it right away on Friday, September 26th, or later on during the weekend. So we will set it to be available from September 26th to September 28th. And for the real run, okay, the IYCL Battle Day itself, it'll be held on on September 30th. It will be around nighttime Jakarta time to ensure that everyone is already done with your classes if you're still in university. But for the specific times and details, we will share them later on leading up to the actual real run. Okay, hopefully that answers the question from Bob. And then an anonymous attendee. Okay, so there's a question regarding proctoring. Is there any proctoring during the battle phase? Maybe from test maker team, you guys can help answer as well.
So I want to confirm.
I think it is proctoring, which we actually join a call and together. But are we gonna be on the same room at the same time when the test happens?
Okay, so the proctoring I think will be done basically on the detection features within the app or within the platform. So everything will be connected online. So you guys, there's not really a specific basically requirement that you guys need to do. But we hope that everyone will follow the rules that are already given to not use any heavy use of AI and not copy paste directly, because we will be able to detect that as well, and we will be not eliminating, but deducting the points from your final scores as well if we detect any use of AI and plagiarism as well. Okay. Is there anything else to add, Mas Prima, or okay?
No, I think so. So we fully online then.
Okay.
We actually.
Okay, thank you. Hopefully that answers the question. And then there's a question from Jing Hairong. So the 2-hour assessment can be taken anytime. For the actual real run on the September 30th, no, we will all have the same time to take the 2-hour assessment. But for the practice run on September 26th, it will be able to be taken anytime. But for the actual assessment on the 30th, aka the IYCL Battle Day, it will all be taken at the same time. Okay, next question. The actual time of test. Okay, so I think, I think this is a lot of the questions also from participants. We'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible as we have all the details. Once we have all the details, but what we can share is it is going to be at nighttime, but obviously not too late at night, so that everyone can be well rested, but not too late into the night as well for the time, because we do also have to consider the different time zones for participants. So we'll be sure to pick the most suitable time for everybody. Okay, so there's a question from anonymous attendee. I think this is regarding graduation date. So maybe Ryoji can help answer as well. If the letter of graduation is issued before July 2026, but the ceremony is in August 2026, is it still eligible for Money Forward?
Yes, so it is still eligible. So the date on the graduation certificate will be considered.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation, Ryoji. Okay, so hopefully that answers it. I am a high school student. This is the next question from anonymous attendee. Can I be verified as a participant in this competition? I just want to check the extent of my programming skills. Okay, so we are actually accepting active students, whether they are in high school or university. But to note, for high school students, you will not be eligible for the hiring process. But yes, you can still assess your skills through this programming competition. So you are still going to be eligible to be ranked within the top 100 leaderboard as well. Okay. Okay, so anonymous attendee asked if they could have the slides. Yes, of course, we will be sharing the recorded file of this session and also the slides after the session as well to all participants. Okay, so I guess this is more of a technical question for the test makers team again. Is the submission based per question or submit once for all questions answered? I think Mas Prima can answer this.
Oh yeah. I think the submission will be all of the question. So after you answer all the question, you could submit your answer.
Okay.
So it's actually for all question after. Submit once for all question after.
Okay, thank you so much for the confirmation, Mas Prima. So it is going to be, you have to solve all the problems and then you submit all at once for all the answers. Okay. There's another question again from anonymous attendee. How does the scoring system work? Is it similar like Codeforces Contest Round? Okay, so I think Mas Prima, can you also help answer this question?
I think for how the scoring system work, we leave it to our platform. It's called CoderByte. I think it's similar with Codeforce and Contest Run. So we actually don't know the details of how they're actually doing the scoring. So yeah, I think what you're saying is correct. Wrong answer will be deduct overall point, and let's mission got the penalty score. Yes.
Okay, so yes, it'll be similar to Codeforces. Basically, the final scores will be generated within the CoderByte platform, which you guys will also be able to see how it works on the practice run, but not the final results, I think, just how it works on the platform. But we do have the criteria that we mentioned before. That's basically to add or to deduct points from your final scores after we have the generated final scores from the platform. So hopefully that clears it up as well. Okay, we have another question. This is again, I think a more technical question. Does the SA template online allowed or is it considered plagiarism? I think maybe test makers from Money Forward or Mas Prima would like to help answer.
Yes. For this one, I think as Mas Prima said previously, copy pasting code is not forbidden, but we may consider to deduct points from your final score. So if possible, please do not use any kind of template and write your own code.
Okay, thank you so much, Tatak, for the confirmation. So we do not encourage the use of DSA templates for this competition. Okay, and then there's another question from Yanwar Ardian. Are there specific programming language versions like Java 17, etc.? Okay,
For
maybe
this
from the
one,
yeah.
yeah, for this one, I'm not sure. Maybe Mas Prima is more familiar
I think
with.
there is so much programming language here, but there is a Java, but I don't know. I think the version is based on the latest version. Yeah, I think it's just specific the language, the programming language, not the version here.
Okay, thank you, Mas Prima. So make sure you
Wait,
guys yeah.
I think I want to confirm for this
Yeah.
question. I just checked for the platform as per today, per this hour, the Java version is 18.
18.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Mas Titus. Okay, so make sure that whatever programming language you use is the most updated and the latest version of the language. For Java specifically, it is Java 18 on the platform. So make sure that you have the specific and the suitable one. Okay, thank you. Okay, next question from Anonymous. Should we turn on our camera during the battle? Okay, so we do not require any cameras to be turned on during the battle or the coding assessment. Just be sure that you guys are following the rules that we have already set in place because we do have detection features within the platform. So even if we cannot see what you guys are doing exactly, but the platform and the system will be able to detect if there is any AI use or copy pasting, etc. So make sure that you use them as minimal as possible or eliminate them completely as well. Okay, another question, I think from Jing Haidong. So can I write the answers in IDE, example VS Code, and then copy paste into the assessment? Is that allowed?
Is that allowed? But you will be deduct many because we are detecting the copy paste one. So the better maybe you write your answer in the IDE and retype it. So instead of retype it, I will prefer to just coding on the platform and run from there.
Okay, thank you, Mas Prima. Hopefully that answers the question. Okay, another question we have from Anonymous. Do we get multiple test cases in the question? Because there's only one test case from the example question. Okay, can you confirm?
Yeah, it should be have multiple test cases and many test cases. There is undisclosed many questions. So it's I think it's still secret, right? But
Yep,
So
yep.
we have many questions. We have some multiple choices. Hopefully, you will be feeling that when we have a practice one.
Yeah, okay. So we'll share the practice run. From there, you guys can also see the types of questions that you will be solving on the actual IYCL Battle Day. Okay, another question from Anonymous. Will this Zoom recording be shared? Yes, we will share the full session of this recording of this Zoom session. You guys can watch back from the session, or we will also be sharing the deck, the file of the deck slides as well. So if you'd like to read again the FAQs, what to do's and not to do's, what is allowed and not allowed, you guys can refer back to the slides as well. Okay. Okay, I think we have answered all the questions in the Q&A box, but we will be waiting for if you guys have any more questions. Okay, so we have another one. We still have a few more minutes before we close the session. Okay, from Anonymous. For confirmation, the practice phase to check the familiarity of the questions and platform can be used anywhere between 26 to 28 September. Yes, exactly. So we will send the link and we will make it accessible from 26th of September all the way to the 20th. So if you'd like to take the practice run test right away on the 26th, that's allowed. If you prefer to do it later on the 27th or 28th, that's fine as well. But we kind of set it up until 28th so that it's not too close to the actual date of the competition, which is on the 30th. Okay, so there's a question from Anonymous who has just recently joined, I think. Sorry, I'm late. How many problems are there and how much time we're given? Okay, so I think I'd like to summarize again. We have not disclosed the amount of problems that we will be sharing, but we did share a problem case example, which you can see later on the deck because we will be sharing this deck as well after this session. And the time that will be given is 2 hours. So within the 2 hours, we hope that you guys will be able to send in your results, because if you send in after 2 hours, you will have your points deducted as well. Okay, so I think I saw a question. I'm not sure if it was in the form, the Google form, but I think a participant asked if the test makers would rate the questions as medium or hard or difficult or easy. Do you guys have any, I think, opinions on that to give a more of a context for the participants? Okay, so maybe from the test makers, Mas Prima, Titus, and Tata can share. Do you guys feel that it's more medium or it's hard for the problems?
Yeah, just to give you a general idea, I think it's
Yeah.
going to be a medium to hard
Okay.
problems. Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be around medium to hard. So make sure that your coding skills are on par with that as well, because we did mention that this year's IYCL, which is the third one that we will be doing, is going to be more challenging than the previous one. So hopefully it'll assess higher level skills as well from the participants. Okay, there is a question from Anonymous. Is it allowed for Mekarians who are still in university to participate? The answer is yes, as long as you are still within the criteria that we have for IYCL, which is active students or maximum 1 year after graduation. But we also encourage that if you are still if you are still hired as a Mekarian, make sure that your direct report is aware that you are joining this competition and that it will not affect your work results as well. Okay. Okay, so another question from Anonymous. Is there any material topic that's excluded compared to ICPC or IOI problems topic? Okay, maybe from Mas Prima or the test makers team.
I think no, there is we because we are undisclosed every problem there, so we cannot like split is it excluded or not, is array is actually included in the test or not. So just prepare your time. What I could say is more on the algorithmic Leetcode problems.
Okay, thank you so much, Mas Prima, for the confirmation. Okay, another question from Jing Hairong. So in the platform, can I also test my code and also debug my code, including the test cases?
Yes, you could.
Yeah, okay, yes. So that's going to be doable within the platform. Okay, if you guys have okay, so maybe another thing that we'd like to mention as well, if you guys have any other questions that may not be answered during this session, or if you've just thought of a question after this session ends, make sure to send in your questions to our email at iycl@mekari.com. We'll be sure to get back to you with the answers as well, or if you have any inquiries, like I think Valentino, a participant earlier had, regarding the Google form, or if you'd like to update any information on the form, you can also reach out to us via email at iycl@mekari.com, or if you prefer, you can also send us a DM at live@mekari on Instagram as well. So we'll be sure to assess you guys with your needs as well. Okay, do we have any?
But
Yep.
sorry, Mbak Yovani.
Yeah.
I want to confirm and explain something. So we have challenges. There is a algorithmic coding challenge and multiple question. So the coding challenge, there is will be more than one problems, which once you, if you were opening that question and submit, you actually cannot edit it. So when you're working in the one problem, please make sure that you, if you want to submit it, make sure it's actually already working. When once you are submit in that editor, its status is actually completed. So you cannot edit after you submit. Just make sure that in the coding challenge, once you are submit, you can edit, but in the multiple question, you could actually change your question.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mas Prima, for the
Okay.
additional info.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically make sure that you are already confident with your results, because once you submit, you cannot edit the submission as well. Okay, do we have any more questions maybe? I think maybe we'll wait for another 2 minutes to see if there will be any more questions. But if not, I think again, if you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask after the session, feel free to reach out to us via email or via Instagram as well. Okay, so there's another question from Anonymous. Hi, can you explain again what type of questions will be on the test? I think we can share the slide, Tasha, to the example problem case. I think the slide before this one, yeah. Okay, so to the anonymous attendee, you can see here the example of what the problem case could look like. But again, Mas Prima from the test maker team already mentioned that there will be more than one problem, and we will also have multiple choice problems as well on top of the algorithmic problems. Okay, so again, we will be sharing these slides later to all participants, so you guys can refer back to these slides after the session as well. Okay, another question from Victor Halim. Can we take a look at other problems even if we haven't submitted the current one on our screen? Okay, can you confirm, Mas Prima?
Yeah. You could look in all the problems at once, even. But once you were look at that problem, I think the platform will be make sure that you are actually working on that. So my choice is actually open the problem once by one. So, but in that particular one problem, you don't have any time limit. So the time limit is on the whole test. But if you open the one problem, you could just read that and finish that. But when if you are not submitted, I think it's still okay, as long as so you have to submit. There is a one submit for the coding challenge, and the bigger submit is actually submit all the tests. I
Okay.
think I should hopefully that's answer your question. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mas Prima. So basically, yes, you can see all the problems at once, but we encourage you to kind of do the problems one by one. And also another additional information from Mas Prima, the 2-hour time limit is implemented for all of the problems. So it's not going to be like specific problem for how many minutes. So it's up to you which problem you'd like to spend more time on as well. That's one of the strategies, I guess, that you guys can use. Okay, another question from anonymous attendee. In the D-Day of competition, if there are any questions which might be ambiguous, where can I clarify? Okay, so you guys can reach out to us directly on email. We will be on standby during the whole day of the competition at IYCL@mekari.com. So I think maybe we can also share that on the chat, yeah, from Tasha. You can help share the email on chat. If you guys have any questions, you can share to our email at iycl@mekari.com. Or you can also send a DM to live@mekari on Instagram. But I think we encourage you guys to send them to email because we will be on standby on email as well. So to assist with any technical errors, if any. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have a few more questions here. Okay, from Ryan, it was said once we submit, we cannot change the answer. Does that mean we cannot know whether our solution is 100% AC? Okay, so maybe,
Okay, so once you are opening the editor one in one question, once you are submit is actually test all the test case. After that you cannot edit it. So I think if you want to there's no best practices, but usually you just put your answer coding yourself and test from the your IDE and rewrite it on the platform, and make sure that you are confident enough that all the test case will be passed and you submit it. But once you are submitted, you cannot edit it again, and all the
Mas
test cases actually just working behind it.
okay,
I
Mas
think
I think
Mas from the Money Forward could add something.
yes, I think this one is also asking if there will be any live leaderboard. So I think they want to know if after they submit, they want to know whether or not their solution 100% passed or not. I think we do not give that feature. Is that correct?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
correct.
don't have that.
Yeah, so the leaderboard will not be live and will be posted later. I think it was in October 10th, if I remember correctly.
Yes, exactly. So the leaderboard will not be live. Basically, you guys will not be able to see if you submit and then right away you can see your ranking. We will calibrate your scores after you submit the results, and then we will reveal the leaderboard, basically the ranking, on October 10th. So it's not going to be live, but it will be posted later after the session or the competition. Okay. Thank you, Mas Prima and Tatak for the answers. Sorry. Okay, another question from anonymous attendee. I might miss this before since I just joined. Okay, thank you for sparing your time to join as well. Do you have cheating prevention for a solution generated by AI? Yes, I think Mas Prima or the testmaker team can add to it. But yes, we do have AI detection tool within the platform, and we can detect any light, medium or heavy use of AI as well. And any kind of AI use will be we will deduct your points from that as well. So make sure to not use any kinds of AI during the competition. Okay. Okay, so another question from an anonymous attendee. Will there be a time limit exceeded checker if our submitted answer doesn't fulfill the question's constraint? Okay, so Mas Prima, can you confirm, will there be a time limit checker?
Wait, we forgot for this. I think we have. Yeah, we have. We
Okay.
have time limit checker. Yeah, timer.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation, Mas Prima. So we will have a timer within the platform as well. Okay, so I think we have 4 minutes to wait for more questions. I think this is a great time as well for participants to send in your questions directly to the test makers, because this is the only chance that you will get to meet with the test makers directly. After this, if you have any questions, again, you can send them via email or our Instagram DMs as well. Okay. Okay, again, if anyone joining or maybe anyone has just joined the session, don't worry, we are recording the session and we will be sharing the recorded session to all participants after the session as well. We will also be sharing the deck, which we just shared the FAQs, general terms, and technical terms and conditions as well. If you guys would like to read them or refer to them again later, you guys will be able to do that as well, as we will be sharing this slides via email as well. Okay. Okay. So do we still have any more questions, or I think we will wait for one more minute before we get back to Anya to close the session, I think. Okay, thank you. I would like also to thank again everyone, all the participants who have joined today's session. Maybe this is coming up to the weekend, but you guys are still here to attend the session. We really appreciate your time here. Hopefully, the session has been insightful for all of the questions that you had. Hopefully, they were answered very clearly here in the session. Again, before we close the session, we would like to remind, if you have not joined the community on WhatsApp, we have an official WhatsApp community for IYCL participants. Make sure to join through the link that we have shared via email. I'd like again to thank the Money Forward team, Ryoji, Titus, and Tatak also for spending your time or sparing your time tonight. We do have a little bit of a time difference, so it is a little bit later for you guys there. But thank you for joining the session and answering the questions from our participants as well. Hopefully everything has been cleared out, or if not, you guys can send in your questions later on as well. Okay, so I think we'll close the Q&A session. I'll move back to Anya to close the session. Thank you.
There one's last questions. Is there...
Okay, one more question. Yeah, this is the last one, I think, before we really close the session.
Okay.
Thank you also for your enthusiasm in the Q&A box for all the participants. Is there any test cases which are not included in the run test case, but is included upon submission?
Yes, there is.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation, Mas Prima. Okay, we can move on to the closing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kayafa, and thank you so much, guys, for your enthusiasm, for all the participants. It really means a lot and shows how passionate you all are about joining this competition. And all right, that officially wraps up today's technical Q&A session for Indonesia Young Coders League Level Up. Thank you so much to everyone who joined, asked questions, and stayed with us until the end. And of course, a big appreciation to our speakers from Mekari and Money Forward for sharing their insights and making things clearer for all participants, for our test makers, Ms. Giovanni, Mas Prima, Titus, Tatak, and Ryoji as well. And we hope today's sessions has given you guys a better picture of what to expect on this competition. And like what Mbak Giovanni said before, if there's still questions that we didn't have the chance to cover, don't worry, you can always reach us through email at iycl@mekari.com. And our team will get back to you. Also, don't forget to check your emails regularly and make sure you have joined a WhatsApp community group because there where all the important announcements and updates will be shared. And once again, thank you so much for being the part of this journey. We are really excited to see your best performance in the upcoming competitions. Good luck with your preparation and see you on the big day. Thank you, guys.